Hello and happy March. I'm your host, Christine Alexandria, your mystical mentor and the founder of Angel Chatter. And I'm not quite sure why and where it comes from, but every March I feel the luck of the Irish be all upon us. I feel the energy of the leprechauns. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit of Irish, I don't know, but we're going to play into that energy this year and focus this entire month on manifestation. Though, I really am not a fan of that word. Have you ever felt like I manifested this and you're going, great, I created this crap in my world? Because the law of attraction that has been drummed into me says you create your reality. Now, while there is some truth to that, it's not 100% true because, my darling, we have 4 levels. We have our physical, that physical appearance that you see, but we also have the emotional. We feel the feels, I feel hurt, I feel excited, I feel emotions. We have the mental that says, you can do this, or who are you kidding? This is life, get real, and that thing that you desire ain't never gonna happen. That's that mental monkey talk, that mental area. Then we have our spiritual side, not to be confused or overlapped with religion. This is spiritual. That connection we have to the beyond, whether it's God or Papa, as I call them, the angels, obviously, or cyclops, unicorns, animal totems. We have access to this wide, excuse me, collection, presence that are there to assist us. So we're going to pull out the cards in a minute to give you kind of some forecast, but let's focus on this first. So I did a little bit of drawing, and do not judge my lack of artistic talents. So here we have a circle with the word desire, right smack in the middle. And down here, I wrote physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And we're going to draw 4 circles around physical, mental, emotional, and so we now have 4 circles around the desire. It does get a little bit faint. I think the pen is running out, so bear with me. I am not going to put any of these levels within these circles. This is up to you, because we are going to look at each level and how close is it to your desire. Oftentimes it's the physical, because you articulate, I want a new home, I want a new car, I deserve to be happy. You have articulated it. It has ruminated and rummaged around in your 4 bodies, but it has come out and you've now heard it. You perhaps have shared it with someone or a lot of people. So physical may go here, but if your desire is to, say, run a marathon, there needs to be some other things that happen first. So it's not always physical, but oftentimes it is. So we're going to play with that, as it is the physical layer is the closest. So physically, you're there. I said I want it and I deserve it. And then perhaps your mental comes in and goes, sure you do. And it's like, okay, well, that's not going to be so close. Maybe it's emotional. Maybe you have been, sad to say, emotionally abused, gaslighted, or just have bought into society's thing that based on where you were born or the color of your skin or how you identify sexually, you don't deserve what you desire. So emotionally, it's pretty far down. And then spiritually, especially when this comes to money, spiritually is probably going to be at that last outer ring, because there's that thing, I'm doing love and light work and I don't deserve to be wealthy. You're doing, the spiritual work. Why are you charging? boy, you're getting greedy. I've heard these things. I've read these things. In fact, in the New York Times Sunday edition, the last week in February, so go back if you have access, there's an entire article, and I'm going to paraphrase the title. I can't remember it, but it's Wealth and the Woo-Woo. And it's an article about Ms. Koch, Koch, who decided early in her life, she was dedicating her life to not have people hate her. Think about that. She was dedicating her life to not have people hate her. She has become a people pleaser on the surface. I'm sure she's a lovely woman. I would love to meet her. Looks like she's doing some lovely, great work. But she has dedicated her life because she did not feel mentally worthy, emotionally worthy to have that kind of money that was handed to her because she was born into it. So that's a whole nother ball of wax. But when you think about, I'm dedicating my life so I'm not hated, it's kind of sad that those 4 levels aren't aligned so she could be true to her. Now, I'm guessing she has done a tremendous amount of self-work because there's this big, huge article. So I'm sure all 4 levels are now aligned, but at that point in her life, it wasn't. So in order to create, experience this desire, in your words, manifest, these 4 layers must link up. That's going into then the sacred geometry symbol known as the Vesica Piscis. This is where Archangel Haniel comes in. So we have 2 rings that intersect. We have you here, we have your desire here. So you can write all these things you want to in this thing about the desire and how it's going to make you feel, and the emotions and the excitement and oh my God, I did it. And then over here, you're going to go, oh, not so much. I have to do all this work to get there. And I don't know if I want to. Because guess what? Humans we're naturally lazy. And it doesn't mean you don't want the stuff. But it's been proven, scientifically proven, that even though we want to do something, we'll attempt this newness. Exercise programs, right? January 1st, so many people are going to lose weight. They're going to get in better shape. We're now in March. And those that profess this, I can bet the majority of you are no longer doing it. And that's not to beat up on you, but it takes time to switch your mental, emotional, and spiritual and physical levels so they are linked together. And they're like, yeah, I feel great. Look at these results. It's encouraging me to keep going. Sometimes they're like, I've tried it. I took the course. Everybody's having great luck. I guess it's not meant to be. And then we scamper back to what we know, even though we don't like it, but we scamper back to what we know because it's familiar. It takes having the energy of being a disruptor, to keep going forward. It takes conviction and the courage to be disliked. It takes the courage to break out of that mindset so you can do it. It comes down to you being you. The more you allow yourself to be true to you, really true to you, the easier creating the life you desire becomes. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, I've experienced it. I still have so many levels yet to explore. I have so many levels. So I'm on this journey with you. But as your teacher in this moment, the more true you are to you, you understand your whys better. why you desire that new house, that new car, that new romantic partner, the new location, the new kind of life. The more you understand your whys, the more clear you are with you. And isn't that that is such a crazy cool trip to understand why you are you and what gets you excited. This is one of the reasons I'm here talking with you right now and introducing to you the Self-Study Be You program, because you get to work with 11 angels throughout an entire year from the day you enroll. And each one of these angels come forward addressing different areas of your life, therefore different chakras, helping you to peel back and blossom so you can be you. It's an amazing ride. Now, if you want to do the whole lifetime program, I would love for you to be in it. But we're talking about the self-study. So go to the link, angelchatteracademy.com, and look at the Self-Study Be You program. So shuffling up the Angel Chatter Oracle cards right now, and let's see what they have to say regarding Be You and manifestation for this month. If you're new to this deck, it's 44 cards, my very first product. I channeled the card deck and guidebook in a 2-week period. And each of the angels in the deck have their own channeled unique sigil. Thank you for helping them to be you and to create the life that they desire, their heaven on earth reality. Okay, cut. That is the theme. Yes. Okay, so our first card, and I love you guys, is Gabriel with the message of miraculous happenings. So wrapping it up and connecting it to Be You and manifestation, the more I'll put myself in this arena too, the more you can step aside and stopping to micromanage, which means maybe you'll declutter. Maybe you're going to have to change your mindset and your expectations and not dwelling when it doesn't happen tomorrow, but knowing with each, say, hurdle, you're one step closer to experiencing what you desire and how you wish to live your life. And miracles can be as simple as, turning on and off your lights. We expect that. But the closer it comes to your soul's yearning, that tighter that funnel gets. It doesn't really have much there to go through. But when you can allow the expansion, let those other levels settle in, the mental, emotional, and spiritual settle in, miracles happen. The next card, Gabriel's present, creativity. So playing into manifestation and being you, it takes being a bit creative. Now, we're not talking about going and being the next Picasso, but we're talking about looking at life in a creative way, looking at another way to do something. One of the famous quotes attributed to Albert Einstein is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So if you want a different result from what you are experiencing at this moment, permit the angels, the gang as I call them, to enter and show you other ways, creative ways, in order to be you, so you may experience the life you desire and deserve. Okay? And the next card, Raphael with the message of healing. How this pertains and connects to manifestation and being you, it is a healing journey. You may get sick as you detox your body, mind, body, and soul. You it definitely is healing whether you get sick or not, because you are shedding thoughts, words, phrases, maybe even relationships that aren't serving you. They have kept you hidden. They have kept you squashed, in a manner of speaking. You need to do this in order to. We've all bought into that. Not to say they were wrong, but it wasn't in alignment with you at that time. So it's a healing process. So be gentle with yourself as you permit yourself to emerge. The fourth card is Haniel, the angel of manifestation, with the message of breathe. This ties into manifestation and being you, because think of it as you're giving birth. Now, if you're a guy, you probably aren't going to really relate to this so much. And if you're a woman that has given physical birth, think back to those labor pains. You're breathing through it. So when something painful, when you're going through a healing situation, when you can use your breath, it gets that much easier. When you can use your breath, it calms everything down. Your shoulders relax, your voice lowers, because you're giving more oxygen to all areas of your body. So you're not going and speaking in a higher octave. You're fully present because you are breathing and sending this vital nutrient, air, oxygen to all of your body, so you can make better decisions. Which reminds me, I have a student in the UK that something popped up on her time feed, because Facebook cares, and she had asked the angels is the BU program the right thing for me? And she went off on some day trip, and she shared, I think it's 5 or 6 photos that she saw that day. That's Zeke running around, and every single one had the word angel or angelic in it, and there was an angel statue. So ask for a sign, give them a deadline a couple of days from now, and say, is the BU program right for me? And allow the energy to come forward and your answers to be heard. You guys, here's the root of it all. Michael with the message of angelic power. What else do I got to say? Angel of protection. You have access to this incredible team. They are at your disposal. Now it's time for you to simply become better acquainted with them. AngelChatterAcademy.com. Go over, enroll in the course. It's amazing. Because having the angels, their witticism, their guidance, their inspirations, their humor, right there with you. And on the days that you can get frenetic, because we all get harried and frenetic, there's so much going on, we can forget. But when we take that breath, show me a sign. Oh, they're only too happy to join in the conversation and show you the next viable steps. It's just how it works. Because Sandalphon comes in for that top message of movement. This pertains to manifestation and being you. You are ready to move forward. This isn't about exercise, although it's a great thing, but this is about moving forward with your life. Giving yourself permission to be true to you. There's nothing like it. You are amazing. You are dynamic. You are this magical, crazy, creative, quirky soul. And we kind of need to see it. We need to have that beauty. Now, that card that I cut and I kind of giggled at the very beginning, this is your overall message. Uriel, with the message of safety. Uriel's the angel of safety, not to be confused with protection, because that's Michael's gig. Safety in you are safe to be you. Not me, not Zeke sitting over there on the treatment table, not anybody else watching this video, you. I shuffled the cards. You saw. I pulled them out one at a time from the top. That is your reading for the month of March. Connecting to manifestation, connecting to being you like never before. AngelChatterAcademy.com. Come join us. I have a wide variety of courses from which to choose, but we are talking in depth about the Be You program right now, just for you, so you can be you. And isn't that worthy of moving forward, taking that breath, so you can allow those miracles to happen as you heal the past lives, past as in this life, and allowing yourself to be more creative and daring and committed to you. Until next time, I'm Christine Alexandria, the founder of Angel Chatter, your mystical mentor. Pop some comments below. Let me know what you thought about this month's video and any ahas that you got. Certainly, if you have any questions, ask, because your desires, they deserve to blossom because they're yours. So until next time, sending you lots of love and the courage to be you. Bye for now.